Hi, Mal.
Hi, Karthik. Hi.
How
How
are
are
you
you?
doing? Yeah, I'm
Yeah, I'm
good.
good. I'm
You?
good. Thank you. I'm good. Thank you.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. So in this show, guys, we have Vimal here.
Yeah.
Thanks, Vimal, for joining the show. And then hopefully everybody knows about chasing dreams. Why I do this story to
Yes, yes.
put to this world, and then to inspire people by letting the story of somebody who has done successful in their life, and then living their dream. So this is the basic intent of the show, and then straight into Vimal
Yes.
right now. Everybody would be very happy to hear from you. So,
Yeah,
so Vimal, like,
yeah.
tell me about yourself a bit, and to the audience as well.
Uh, as you said, like I've been traveling for 4 years now. I've been a nomad for 4 years in various capacities. I sold tea on the road to travel. I sold toys on the road to travel. I was a chef for some time. Just because I wanted to roam around the city, I became a delivery boy. So it was like that. I mean, I've been traveling for 4 years now in various capacities. Now I'm building a home in my van
Like, oh
to
my God,
shift into it. Yeah, to shift into it,
a
to
van
travel
life,
in
a
it.
van life in India. I guess only few people have pulled it off, and I think
Yes,
you are
yes,
few
yes.
in few of them. Like,
Yeah, yeah, definitely.
it's not like
Yeah,
as in
it is
foreign
not
countries.
popular. Yeah, it is not
Yes.
popular at all. And also, there are very few full-time van lifers in India. So yes, I'm happy that I'll be one of the very first full-time van lifers from India.
So
So yes,
proud
yeah,
of it,
it's
Vimal. Seriously, and your journey.
thank
You
you.
told
Yeah,
you have been in various capacities, and then like
yeah.
you have done a lot of things. You have learned a lot of things. I guess in this journey,
Yes, yeah,
something you would have
definitely,
yielded
yeah,
out of it. So I want you to
yeah,
share all
definitely.
those to our audience. So
Yes, sure,
basically,
sure.
9 months straight, 11 states, and then no money. Like, I don't think so. Anybody will do that. For that matter, like,
Yeah,
how do
yeah.
you start? How was your thought process? So why did you do it? A little bit insight of it.
See, the point is, as I always say, I didn't wake up one day suddenly and I wanted to travel. It was a very slow process, and also when I was young, I used to read a lot of books, and books about kings, princes, their stories, and all. Whenever I read those stories, there's always travel. Even after learning all the Vedas, all the warfare, they still choose to travel. I thought they aren't mad. There must be a reason for that. And when I grew up, take any fantasy stories like Cinderella, Sleeping Beauty. These are stories where princes or kings go into deep forests in search of something, and then suddenly they find some girl sleeping, and there's always travel. I was fascinated, and subconsciously maybe that's where it's recorded that I want to travel to. Then when I grew up, I started reading biographies about famous people. When I got into biographies, every single biography got travel in it. I read Steve Jobs, I read Elon Musk, I read Che Guevara. Every single biography has travel in it. They travel to some place, they gain something, and they become something. Initially, I thought, wow, there must be a reason that they are traveling. I mean,
Exactly,
they are not mad
exactly.
people. There must be a reason. So initially, I thought I'll just start and see what travel offers. And why without
Okay.
money? First point is I don't have money. Like I didn't
Okay.
have money at that point of time, but I wanted to travel.
but but
So
but
I
like
thought,
traveling is like, people think with money we got to travel. Obviously, if I got to go to a place, you got to book your bus, you got to like take care of your accommodation, and then a lot of
yeah,
aspect as well to roam around.
yeah,
but
yeah.
but people don't know, like, how can we travel without money. So
See,
yeah, more about it.
it's yeah, it's all because of people's love. Strangers from different parts of lives have helped me. Like I've been picked up from buses. Mostly I'll hitchhike. I take lifts, and when I take lifts, people have taken me to their homes, fed me. They put me into buses, trains. I've even taken a flight once. So it was like that. It was all
Yeah,
because
yeah,
of
yeah, yeah.
people's love. Sometimes
Like
what
how
happens,
how did
people.
this flight thing happen?
I was in Goa, and my grandmother back in Bangalore, she fell ill, and I was staying at someone's place in Goa, and then I was like, I got a message from my mom in the morning that your grandmother is ill, and we don't know whether she'll make it or not. So I thought like, okay, I'll just go and see her once. If she couldn't make it, I'll see. She's fortunately well and good even now too. But at
Awesome,
that point
awesome.
of time, we felt that she may not make it. So they sent me the message, and I was like, okay, I'll just go to Bangalore, visit her once, and then continue my journey. So I was staying with some person in Goa, and when I told her, she booked a cab for me for the airport and a ticket for the flight. That's how it happened. Yeah.
It's like seriously, people whom you don't know has come and help you along way.
Yeah,
And
definitely. Yeah.
do you think that humanity exists after this journey?
Obviously,
You
there is
see,
no point in asking that, like, because of people's love I've traveled. See, without money doesn't mean money isn't involved at all. Someone has to pay for the fuel if you're taking a lift. Someone has to pay for the groceries if you're eating. Someone has to pay for the rent, or someone is paying the dreaded EMI if you're living in someone's house. So it's always money involved, but people, complete strangers, are paying for you. So it's more because of people's love I've traveled.
love,
So obviously
exactly. In a,
humanity exists and people are amazing.
yes, really, very true. But we feel like right now that humanity doesn't exist, and also seeing a lot of videos which are like put us into a bad state, like why people does all these. But when you get to
Yeah.
travel and explore, like you learn a lot. You see people, you are amazed by like, oh,
Yes,
these
yes.
like different personalities we see, and then we are amazed by their hospitality. Actually,
Definitely,
having a
definitely.
stranger, yeah. I totally can get you. So why
Definitely,
solo
definitely.
actually? Why did you happen
See,
to travel solo?
first of all, I am a very independent person. I like to take my own decisions. So traveling solo is easier because you can take your own decisions. At the same time, uh, traveling without money, solo becomes easier. Like it is easier to host one person rather than two or more persons, and it is easier to get a lift. Like I can just get onto your bike and move if I'm traveling solo. That is the main reason I started solo. But I've traveled with people. And when on this journey itself, on the 9 months journey itself, I met a girl on the road. We got into a relationship. We traveled together. So we traveled without money. But we got hosted by different people. We got left, and because of her, I got to stay at different kinds of people. I got to meet different kinds of people. So it happens. I mean, I'm not against traveling with someone. Even with the van, I will eventually travel with someone. I will eventually travel with a partner, or something like that. But at the same time, traveling solo gives me an opportunity to sit and think, like to actually connect with people in a much more deeper way. And also it makes it easier for me to travel. That is the reason I mostly travel solo. But I don't have any obligation as such,
To
like I'll
travel,
only travel solo. Yeah.
yeah. But like
So it's
traveling
like that.
solo
Yeah.
gives you a lot of learning as well.
Yes, yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
Like people
Traveling solo is
generally
a
tend.
beautiful thing.
Yeah, true. Actually, generally people have a perspective of like they keep calling their friends to travel, and then like all like people couldn't make it, they won't do their travel, and all those. So these are the common things like people
See,
do right now.
the point is, when you're traveling solo, you are not the only one person in the whole world. That is a major misconception with people. Traveling solo doesn't mean you're only one person in the whole world. Like suddenly every single person in the world has disappeared. No, it's not like that. Traveling solo means you meet different people on the road.
People,
You make complete
yeah.
strangers. You make friends with completely different people, completely different strangers, and also you get to learn different things. So
Yes,
it's not like
exactly.
you're alone. it's more like you're meeting different people on the road. So that's the point. Like, you shouldn't feel afraid, or you shouldn't feel that, like, oh, I'm alone all in the world. No, if you want to travel solo, if you no one of your friends is joining you, you can travel solo, and you can meet different people on the road and make friends on the road itself. That's a beautiful feeling.
Yes, 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 true. Very, very beautiful feeling. And then when you started this journey, like basically the 9 months thing, or else after that you have been traveling for a very long time. Like, how do you
Yeah.
prepare mentally and physically for adventures like these? Like, how do you basically prepare yourself?
See, physically, one, uh, before I take a bigger journey, I generally start preparing myself physically. Like, I go for walks, I go for running, so that my body gets acclimatized to the kind of the hard work it goes through while traveling. Mentally, like, it's a lifestyle to me. I'll always be on the road, so it doesn't matter to me, in the sense, like, see, most people stay at a single place and work. I go from one place to another place and work. As simple as that. It is a lifestyle to me, so I don't have to prepare specifically anything for that as such. It comes really to me. I'll just be traveling, roaming around, and while on the road, I'll meet different people, and they'll give me some kind of confidence, and the kind of perspectives I build, the kind of conversations I have with people, pushes me to travel more, to know more, to learn more. As I want to be a better person. I want to become a better person. So it pushes me hard. I'll always be prepared to travel.
Okay. So mentally, how do you get prepared? Like you are going to go on this journey. Okay, let's start this and do. And then mentally, there are a lot of blocks you initially get.
Yeah,
How did you
yeah.
start to believe yourself? Like
See,
because you are
4 years back, 4 years back I started. That is where really I have to prepare myself, because after that I'm always on the road. So there is nothing like I have to prepare, because all 4 years I've been on the road. So before 4 years, when I was starting this 9 month journey, when I was starting a journey without money, I somehow had a lot of confidence that I'm an animal, and animals have this instinct to survive. I have an innate ability that's built inside me to survive. So I had this huge confidence that has been built inside me, that kept on telling me that, okay, you can survive, because you're an animal, and animals have this ability to survive. That's where the confidence came in. The confidence came in with the fact that I believed that I'm an animal, and at the same time I believed in humans. I wanted to show that humans are beautiful, and whatever you read on the news. See, a thing goes into the news because it's special. I mean, it's not happening very like normally. That's why it goes into the news. That's why it's called news. You know, and
exactly.
people reading the news from the media, they think they judge everyone around them. It's not right, because one thing goes into the news just because it's completely new. I mean, if it's happening naturally all around you, then it will not go into the news. If murders are happening all around you, like people are killing like anything, it will not go into the news. News is news because it's unique. You know,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I
A
wanted to I
special.
wanted to prove that. Yeah, I wanted to prove that. I had this innate confidence inside me that I can survive. That's where I built this mental stability. I kept on saying myself that I can survive. I'm strong, and I can do whatever I can. And when I started, I never looked back.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Seriously, to tell, like you were very young when you started, right? Like 21
Yes, yes,
years when
I
you
was
started.
21. Yeah, yeah, I was
Yeah,
21.
I don't think so. People, anyone of that age would do something like extraordinary out of the box. Like it actually inspires me a lot and motivates
Yeah,
me to
thank you,
do
thank you,
more things in life.
thank you, thank
And
you,
you
thank
told
you.
how you
Yeah.
prepared mentally. So obviously people would have been there criticizing you. Okay, you this guy will go for 2 days. He will be
Yes,
back.
yes.
Obviously,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
you
A
have
lot
the
of people have told
confidence
me
in
that.
you. Yeah, so people outside, their mouth doesn't shut unless you prove them you are
Yes,
successful
yes,
to them,
yes, yes.
obviously.
Yeah, true,
So
true.
how
A lot of
how
people
how
have told
people,
me that.
so how people from your, how family supported you, or they liked or not, and as well as the society, how do you deal with this society of being a nomad and
See,
making them
see
understand your lifestyle?
yeah, the point is, I was always a weird kid from the beginning. I started teaching when I was 16. I started taking tuitions to my own classmates when I was 16. I did a startup when I was in college. I'm a dropout. I dropped out of engineering. So it's like I was always a weird kid.
I've
So it
seen
was
you
not that
mention,
hard.
I've seen you mention engineering was your love on that point of time. In
Yes, yes, yeah.
exactly.
I was in love with engineering. I joined engineering. Then I realized I was more in love with engineered things than engineering. I was in love with the phone than what goes behind it. So that was a misconception in my head that I was in love with engineering. Only when I joined engineering, I realized the engineering I thought was engineering is not engineering. Engineering is what goes behind that, and I'm not in love with that. I'm in love with the finished products. I'm in love with the laptop. I'm in love with the phone. I'm in love with an iPad, but not the engineering that goes behind it. So I realized that after joining engineering. Only when I joined engineering I realized that if I didn't join engineering, I couldn't have never figured out that. So I
Yeah,
joined
exactly.
engineering. I realized that that's not my love. Then I dropped out. So I was always a weird kid. So when I told my mom this, initially she was surprised, but as I was always a weird kid, she understood it eventually. And also, I told her, see, all the gods you worship, all the people you admire are travelers. They went into forests, they lived, they travel, they take any mythological story, there is travel in it. Take any mythological story revolving around a god, there is travel in it. They have traveled somewhere, and they have seen somewhere, they have seen something, and they have learned something, and that's where their divine powers. I don't believe in all those things, but she believes in it. So I told her that. And also, all the people you admire are travelers. So, and also, if I go and do MS in other country, if I go and pursue any higher education in another country, you will be anyway be away from me for 2 years or more than that. And you have to pay a lot of money. I'm going without anything, and I'm not asking you anything. And road will be my university. I will learn a lot of things on the road. I'll be in touch with you, and I'll learn a lot of things on the road. So that's how I told her, and she was pretty convinced. And now she fell in love with travel too. She loves travel. So it's like that. And extended family was not supportive. Obviously, their perspectives around success are different. I was always a studious kid. I was always the topper of the class, and something like that.
So
I
how
was
do
in
you,
top five.
how do you define success from your perspective? What is success to you?
See, success is subjective. For me, being happy is success. Success for me. Being content with life is success for me. If I'm happy, I'll call myself successful. I am successful now. I'm happy on the road. I am successful now. I got the van. I'm successful now. I'm building the home by myself. I'm successful in it.
Oh, it's a huge
So
task.
so
Huge task.
yeah, I'm
Building
learning
a van is a
everything.
huge task.
I'm a dropout of engineering, but I'm doing what an engineer does in the van. Like, I'm working with the engines. I'm doing carpentry work. I'm learning how welding works. I'm cutting things. I'm understanding how design works. So everything related to engineering, I'm learning, and I'm building inside it.
Yeah. So how
So
many professions have you been through, like while traveling?
oh,
Like I have heard you
I've,
have
I've
been through a lot.
Yeah, I've done so many things. Like, I was a freelance content writer. I was a chef. I ran a food truck as a chef. I volunteered as a photographer, as an interior decorator at some hostels, as a writer, as a teacher. I volunteered as a teacher in Meghalaya. I What else? I was a delivery boy.
Yeah,
and
exactly. That
sometimes
was
I
an
forget there are
exciting
a lot of,
story.
yeah, so there are a
Delivery
lot
boy
of
for
things I did.
traveling the
I
city.
sold, yeah, I sold tea on the road. I sold toys on the road. I used to stand with a placard saying toys for sale, and I used to place toys on my bike so that people will buy from me. I used to stand near a tech park and sell tea in a small this flask, and keeping a placard like tea this much, and I'm a traveler. You can help me get the van and all. So I've
Oh,
done so many things.
a lot of
So
things.
so yes,
Actually, you have proved like money doesn't make you stop to do things for sure. Like
exactly,
you have
exactly.
travel. Travel is the most expensive, maybe a industry I would say. Like people
Yeah,
spend a lot to travel, and then you have proved
yeah,
something exceptional. Without money, you can travel, and then you got to work obviously, and then you can go to places, travel, be there,
yeah.
be with the
True,
locals,
true,
enjoy with
true,
them, have
true.
fun. It's
See,
so amazing.
you have to give back to the local community. Lot of people are dependent on local community. So it's not like traveling without money. Is not like money is not involved. As I said, strangers are paying for you, and I'll always be grateful for that. At the same time, not everything is materialistic. Like you can give back by listening to them, by offering an advice from whatever you have learned from your life, by offering a shoulder to cry,
Yes,
by
yes.
making them understand a lot of
Yeah,
things from
mental
your life.
support. People need a lot of mental
Yes.
support right
There
now.
are
Yeah, they would.
like there are very few listeners out there. When I get into a truck, I start listening to the story of the truck driver, and most of the times you'll be surprised the kind of happiness you see in his eyes. Like you will not get that anywhere. Like
Anyway,
he'll be telling about his children, like how they are studying, and how he's working hard to make their children study. And he will ask me any advice, like as I'm an educated person, he'll ask me like what is the right way to teach the children and all. And there are farmers I met. I'll educate them with the government policies I have learned or read somewhere on the internet. I tell them, and I've volunteered at a lot of places as a writer. I take the organizations, I write their funding requests, I take photographs for them. So you are giving back always in one way or the other. It is not like traveling without money. It's not like you're not giving back anything at all. You have to give back.
yes,
That is how people will give something to you. That people shouldn't
exactly.
feel exploited.
Yeah, I
So
go now. Now people should not like take their bags, go out. I go without money. It's actually a give and take thing, is what you wanted to convey, right?
yes, exactly. It's a give and take thing, but you can travel without money for sure. If you don't have the resources, you can travel without money. People have been doing it from ages. Take any like starting from Swami Vivekananda, like even before that, the sages and all, they have traveled long, like Bodhidharma. These kind of people, they have traveled from here to China on foot. Most
Food.
of the people travel without money.
Yeah,
So we have always been travelers. I'm not the first. I'll not be the last. I'll always say this.
exactly.
I'm not the first, and I'll not be the last. People have been doing this from so long. But how are you giving back? Bodhidharma went to China. He gave back with his knowledge, and he got free food and free place to stay, and he spread his religion. So
Yes,
how are you
exactly.
giving back? You have to figure out, when you're trying to go without money, you have to figure out how are you giving back to the society, how are you giving back to the people. Like it can be as simple as sitting and listening to the story.
So,
Most
yes,
people don't do that.
exactly. Yeah,
Just sit and listen to the story. Most people just want that, just want someone to sit and listen to the story. So if you can do that, you can always travel without money.
that's awesome. Nice of you. And then I don't wanted to take it so seriously. So a little bit fun side of you.
Yeah,
Uh,
sure, yeah.
so I have few questions to ask you. Which one do you prefer a lot in these two? I'll give you two
Yeah,
options. Like you
yeah,
choose from it. For
sure,
example, like
definitely.
beach and mountain to start off with. Beaches or
uh
mountains, and why?
See, I love mountains at any time of the day, but I love beaches during sunsets.
Okay.
And sunsets and beaches are amazing because the sea or ocean is so huge. It teaches me how small I am. At the same time, sun is setting, and it gives me a confidence that tomorrow is a better day and I can do something better. So
Yeah.
that is an amazing feeling. At the same time, mountains will give me that feeling at any time of the day because it's always like mountains are huge,
Huge
and it's
open.
always pleasant. So you will be looking at it and you will be like you'll be amazed by the size and how small you are, and the climate is always pleasant. So yeah,
I totally
it's
have
amazing.
like seriously believed in it, like how small we are in this planet
Yes,
Earth,
yeah,
and
yeah,
then we
yeah,
don't
yeah,
matter big. Like when I go climb
yeah,
mountains
definitely,
as such, I learn a
definitely,
lot from it. So
definitely.
sunset in the beaches, and then all
Yeah,
time you like mountains. I
mountains, yeah.
remember, I remember meeting you the first time in the beach.
Yes, yes, yeah, yeah,
You
yeah, I
had
know,
some
yeah.
time in the beach. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That
So
was the
people
first time
are
I saw a full moon too. That was the first time I saw
okay.
full moon too in the sea. I still remember that.
Yes, I do remember too. So people or place, which one do you prefer?
People, people always like no, like I don't go for places. I always go for people. Sometimes I go to a place and it's a very famous place. You have a lot to see in terms of sightseeing, but I don't go anywhere and I'll just sit and talk with people. That is how I am. I travel for people. I'm a very, very slow traveler. See, most people have this misconception that travel is like, okay, going to a place, seeing all the places in 2 days, and going to a different place. No, it's not like that. Travel is, for me at least, travel is getting to know people, getting to understand their stories, getting to know a place from the eyes of a local. So I'm a very, very slow traveler. I go, I understand people, I stay with them, I live with them, I learn with them, and then I go, I move on to a different place. So that is how travel is like me. That is why I couldn't move to a different country until now, because India is huge, and
Huge. Yeah.
it takes a lifetime to see India. So I'm still exploring India part by part.
So you have already done 11 states. So I think you would
Yeah, yeah.
also
In 4 years,
traveled
like
50.
I've done so many states. Yeah.
Yeah. So books or movies, which one do you prefer?
It depends on what kind of books and what kind of movies. I'm a movie lover and a book lover, in the sense like I love reading because I've always been reading. As I said, reading has helped me
Yeah.
develop so many things as a traveler, as a person. At the same time, I love writing screenplays. I love imagining a story into a movie. So I love filmmaking too. So it's I can't really choose between those two. It's
I
both I
know that
love
I
them.
wanted to put you in a tough spot. So that's why
I
that's
know,
why it
I know,
was
yeah,
asked.
yeah, I understand, yeah.
Exercise or chill?
Uh, I'm I'm more of a chill person, but I'm a meditative person. Meditation is like a chill more than
Okay.
exercise. I like to stay silent, chill, watch the nature. So I'm more of a chill person than exercise. But as travel itself pushes you to do a lot of things, it itself keep you in that mood of exercise. You'll always be
Yeah,
carrying
yeah,
huge
yeah.
load of
Loads.
luggage, and you'll always be walking. So it is anyway an exercise. But I'm more of a chill person. If I get a chance,
Okay.
I'll chill.
Okay. Going out with friends or going out with strangers? Which one do you prefer?
Uh, really, as you said, like this is one thing that puts me in a spot. Uh, Different times for different things. In sense, like I love going out with friends. I have very, very few friends who are very close to me from school and from college. I keep in touch with them, and really, really love them. So going out with them will take me back to the memories, and I really enjoy spending time with them. At the same time, travel introduced me to different kinds of people, different kinds of strangers. So I always love going out with them and learning things. And also, I don't uh, I'm not a person who continue relationships with anyone as such. I easily move on from things. It's a bad thing sometimes. I feel I don't stay in touch with people. So at that point of time, I know this is going to be once in a lifetime opportunity for me with this stranger. So I make the most of it by learning their story. So yeah,
So, okay,
so that's
okay.
how it is. Yeah.
So, but you didn't answer it. Like you
No, no,
didn't
I can't.
answer
I
it
can't.
exactly what you want to do.
Yeah, I can't
Okay,
really choose between those two. Yeah,
okay. Punctuality or late? What
I'm
kind of a
always punctual.
person?
I'm
Yeah.
punctual.
You value people
I
time.
yes, yes, yeah. That's the most important thing.
Yeah, exactly.
I try my best to be punctual.
Okay. Dream job or true love?
I don't have a dream job, so I'll choose true love because
Okay.
jobs can be changed and love is hard to find. So
Yes, exactly. Um, cheetah or eagle?
uh, probably eagle. I identify myself more with a bird because I like to fly. I like
Okay.
that freedom for myself. So maybe an eagle because
Eagle.
I get to fly high. Yeah,
Exactly, exactly.
that's that's the kind of person I am. Yeah,
People would always love to fly high in the sky.
yeah, yeah,
So
yeah, yeah.
yeah, it's actually
And
one of my dreams. Yeah, go ahead.
sorry.
No, you are telling something, like.
No, no, I'm saying I'm anyway on the road. Cheetah is also on the road. I can drive a vehicle to beat the speed of the cheetah on the road, but I can never fly. So I really like that. I'll choose
Like,
that
yeah,
any day.
I actually, my one of my dreams is to become an base jumper. Like, so
Oh
we and
wow!
then you upscale into an proximity flyer where you will like fly against obstacles. So you soar
Yeah, yeah,
in the
yeah, yeah,
sky. So
yeah,
it's
yeah.
one of my
I'm I'm
dreams.
I'm I'm afraid of heights. In sense like what's that called? I have this phobia for heights.
Phobia. Okay.
But I keep pushing myself to go to heights and getting that fear of heights like reduced.
Okay.
So
It
I
should be a
love
second
to
nature
do.
kind of thing.
Yes,
Like you
yeah.
push
So I
yourself.
love to do skydiving and sometimes maybe I would love to learn base jumping too.
Sure, sure, sure. That would be an awesome
Yeah,
experience for you.
yeah, yeah,
I'm
definitely.
sure.
Yeah, I want to learn so many things in life. I want to learn horse riding. I want to learn kung fu. So
So, okay, you
that
want to learn so many things. What travel has taught you on the whole?
oh, so, like generally speaking, I'm a completely changed person. I was a different person when I started to travel. Then a lot of perspectives have changed for me. I've perfected a lot of perspectives. I've met different kinds of people with polarizing perspectives. One will have a perspective which will be completely different to the perspective of another person I've just heard like few days back. So I had the opportunity to meet different kinds of people so that I can make my perspectives better. So I become a better person overall. At the same time, I got to experience a lot of different things while traveling. So yes, I'm definitely a better person. In terms of skills, if you're asking, I bettered my writing prowess. I bettered my speaking prowess. So yeah, things like that I become better at. And nowadays, though I've been on road for 4 years, I've never been into social media. I was not a social media guy. I just used to update things on Facebook
Like, you
once
have
in
a
a while.
Facebook
But
page.
now,
Yeah, he has a
yeah, yeah,
Facebook
yeah.
page called Inspiring Wanderer. Like
Yeah.
you can check him out there, and then in Instagram also he has the name called
Yes.
Facing
Yes. Yeah.
Wonder.
So
So
I
I
was
have a
saying.
question also for you. The
Yeah. Sure.
knowledgeable fool has messaged you. How do you manage
Yeah. Sure.
finances?
Yeah, as I said, as I was talking, like I do a lot of things on the road. Like I was a freelance content writer, I was a chef, I was a delivery boy, I sold tea on the road, I sold toys on the road, I volunteered a lot of times, I volunteered as a photographer,
He has
writer,
already
so
actually
whatever.
told about this before. He does
Yeah,
whatever like comes his
it
way
takes
to
to
help
survive.
other
Yeah,
people. Yeah, exactly. So you can
yeah,
also
whatever
the
it takes to
knowledge
survive, I'll do.
as a knowledgeable fool. You can actually check the previous minutes he spoke.
Yeah, sure, sure, sure.
So that's what he does. Hope he answered your questions too. So
Thank you.
next question, I have something to ask you. So we were talking about you were going to have some criticisms. Your family were supportive. So how did you overcome those criticisms, and how do you deal with the society?
See, the
Because
point
from
is,
your background, like from your family, you're the first traveler, right?
yeah, yeah, definitely, yeah.
So it's going to be like so contradicting. A lot of
Yeah,
people
yeah,
come
yeah.
up
No
to
one
you and
understand. A
say
lot
those
of people
stuff.
don't understand what travel is. So yeah. I'll tell you. See, the point is, I've grown up to understand people are entitled to have their own perspectives. I'm not against that. They can definitely have their own perspectives. Just don't rub it on me. I will listen to your perspective. I will fight for you to have the right to have your own perspective. But that doesn't mean I have
Not
to agree on
impose
your
on you.
perspective. Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah.
You have your own
I
freedom. Give it. They're
yes, yes. You
supposed to
have your own
respect your
freedom.
freedom.
Yeah, definitely. I have all respect for you to have your own perspective, but at the same time, I don't have to agree on your perspective. So my extended family or my some of my friends or society, they all had different perspectives. That's okay. That's how they grew up. They that's what they understand. For them, success is different. For they have defined success in a different way. They have defined I mean, they have defined the career in a different way. I'm okay with that. That's okay. That's okay. If they want to have a different perspective on success, if they want to have a different perspective on career, I'm okay with that. It's just that I'm happy here, and I've understood this fact. So I just don't care in the sense, like, I listen, I respect their perspective, but it doesn't mean I have to take that perspective to my head
Yeah.
and think, oh, like, why they are not
You
accepting
can't
mine.
live
It's
somebody
okay.
else's life.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. This is my life, and I'm happy living this life. So it's
Yeah.
okay. It's okay.
Okay. So
No,
I have
like,
another
no one
question
has to be
from the
right.
yeah, another question from the audience. When you travel somewhere, at what point of your time you end your travel?
See, the point is, like, as I said, I've been traveling for 4 years now. Like, so there is no end to it. Because I don't have a home as such. I don't have a home anywhere to return back to. So I'm always traveling. So sometimes, yes, I come back to my mom's place and live here just because I want to live with them. But this is also part of travel for me. As I said, travel is a lifestyle to me. Travel is not like you go to a place and you see some sights, and you go to a different place, you continue doing that for all your life. That is not travel for me. Travel is more about understanding people, getting to know people, getting to know their stories. So I'm a very, very slow traveler. I used to stay for a month at a place. I used to stay for 2 months at a place. So that's what I said. Like, I was a delivery boy sometime because I wanted to stay long and I wanted to roam around the city. I was a chef sometime in Bangalore just because I wanted to experience that. I wanted to know how I wanted to run a food truck. I wanted to be a chef. So that is travel for me. So it has never stopped. So there is starting point is 2016, and there is no end point now as of now.
Okay, hope he answered your question, Ashwin Shigar. So, is there a way, like, if somebody wants to travel, and then if you see social media, like people get to travel full time, like they have their finances and so in place. Like, is there a like a career guidance you can give people, or else it's like individual perspective of how do they travel? So, is there a
See,
career
most
guidance you can give?
most of the people who travel like that are content creators, who create content on YouTube or Instagram, or on Facebook, like on social media per se. So most of them are content creators. Some of them have their businesses, like they run businesses virtually. That is one option. And for people like me, like I do whatever it takes. Like when if I get into a van, if I take my van outside, I'll set it up as a food truck somewhere on the road, and I'll sell food. I'll earn some money, and I'll leave. So it is different from one person to another person. If you really want to have a stable income, content creation is the way to go. And there is no dearth of this thing. Like it will never die. Content creation, the opportunity to create content will never die. As more and more people will get into the internet, content creation will never die. Though, as I said, though I was on the road for 4 years, I was never into content creation. I was never into social media. Now I am realizing that my story will inspire thousands of people. So I thought, okay, I'm enjoying this. I'll never do anything which I don't enjoy. As I was not enjoying social media at that point of time, I was never into it. Now I'm trying to, I'm getting to enjoy social media. I'm trying to get into it. So
Super.
it's like that
I
for me. I'll
think
do
you have
whatever I enjoy.
inspired already a lot of, like, I would say a lot of people. You have spoken different occasions, like your story has reached globally.
Thank
I
you,
would say like you have inspired a lot, and I am one of you have inspired me
thank you
as
so
well to
much.
travel. Actually, I actually happened to contact you that way, like when I plan to travel solo without money.
Yeah,
When
yeah.
like I was
Thank you.
messaging you and asking how do I do this, like you
Yeah. No, thank
inspired
you so
me in a
much.
lot of way.
Thank you so much.
uh, okay, so what is your best tour? What is your best tour, grandmaster? What's your best tour,
Uh,
he's asking, like when, like a special occasion when you traveled or something like
See,
that,
as I
best
said,
moment.
I'm never into places. I was never into places. I'm never into places. But if you are asking me a place, I will say I was walking in Assam. I was just walking in Assam. I don't know what I'm going to see. Like we were just hiking, and I suddenly saw a big waterfall, huge waterfall. I didn't know we were going to that waterfall, and it was a big surprise for me. There were no people over there. There were very few people. So I went inside the water. I sat on the log. The water droplets were falling on my face. It was heaven. So that would be my best place, I would say. And there are other places where I really enjoyed too. Yeah. So
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 you
yeah.
told you don't have a dream job as such. So what are you working towards your life?
As of now, see, I don't believe in future. Future is an illusion to me. There is no future. Whatever I do to enjoy this moment, or very near moments. I mean, the next immediate moment. So I don't believe in long future. Like I don't believe in planning ahead. Right now, my only thing is I want to live in the van. I want to travel the world. I want to meet people. I want to host people. I want to create an environment in my home, in my small little home, where they can come and have a judgment free place to sit and talk and have conversations, where we can watch stars together, where we can watch waves in the night. So that is what I want to do right now, as of now. Yes, yeah.
Okay, that's so nice of you. You wanted to give back to the society
Yes,
and
yes.
then
I
to
want to
local
host people. I
people,
want to
to
give back.
people
Yeah.
basically.
Yeah,
It's a good thought.
definitely.
Like
People have.
you had a thought about it.
Yeah.
It's good that you thought
Pe-
about it. I think.
People have given me. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's fine.
people have given me everything. So I want to give back to people. So that is why I'm getting into van. That is why, in sense, like I'll host people on the road. I'll create an environment where they can come and share their stories without any judgments. They get to meet different people, we get to bond, and so that is what I want to do in my small little home. I want to create that space where they can have that judgment free space, at least at one part of the world. Yeah.
Okay, sure.
So I'll be
Uh,
moving, I'll be hosting people.
it's so nice of you. And then a last question, I'd say. Uh,
Yeah, sure.
People whom you wanted to thank, like a lot of people have helped you out, but a special thanks to someone when you are in a bad situation.
So there are a lot of people, like in these 4 years, I have met number of people who I don't even know. They just went out of the way. There was this person who just gave me his phone just because my phone was dead. There was this person who took me to his home and his mother fed me fish curry, and that is the only thing they had. And their room was not even big. Like they had this one room and one bedroom, only one bed. They all slept on the floor and they gave me the bed. There were these two people who just met me on the road. They were just driving, they just saw me and they asked me whether I ate, and when I said no, they just gave me the rust packet and they left. So there are hundreds of people like that.
So
There are
whom
few
you want to
boys.
thank, but when you are mentally down and then when you needed support, somebody has come into like helping you out, figuring you out. Like I know you have seen a lot of people, but like someone very personally whom you wanted to thank and you have not thanked them.
See, in the sense, like I'll say I've had some fulfilling relationships in my life. The people I was in relationship with, they understood my vulnerabilities. They still chose to stay with me. Though we are not together now, I'm happy and glad that we met, and we had a fulfilling relationship. So those are the people who really know the deepest and darkest side of me. So maybe them, and obviously my family, my mom and my sister, who are really
That's
patient with me
nice if
whenever I
if
do
they
things. Yeah.
if they see this, and then I think they would be happy about it. Like still you remember them and then you wanted
Yeah,
to
yeah,
thank them.
I will never ever forget them. See, the point is, love is eternal. You, just because you are not in a relationship, you don't have to go on hating people. Love is eternal. I still love people. So yeah, I'm happy wherever they are, and I'm happy wherever I am.
Yeah, super, super. Thanks a lot for your time, Vimal. And then you
Thank
are
you so
into a
much.
van life, like in the future. That's your upcoming
Yeah, 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 yes,
like
yes,
travel
yes, yeah. That is
itinerary,
that
I
is
would say. Hope
Yeah, yeah.
someday I come into your van and stay for some time.
Definitely,
Maybe when I
definitely,
go for
definitely.
log
I would love to host you. Yeah.
climbing. I would love to spend some more time with you personally.
Yes,
And
sure,
then,
sure,
thanks
sure.
for your time. You have inspired a lot in like
Thank
four
you so
years.
much. Thank you so much.
You have done a lot. So thanks for your time, and I hope the story would have inspired a lot of people who sees
Thank you so
this like
much.
they wanted to travel. And then travel is not just because it's not like if you have money you can travel with, there is no limit to
Yes, yes,
travel. That's what he wants to
yes, yes.
convey. And then you just
Yeah,
chase your
definitely,
dreams. Money is not going to stop you in any ways in chasing your
definitely,
dreams.
definitely, definitely.
So
There's always a way.
real,
There's
yeah,
always
yeah,
a way.
exactly. So Hari, a really good session. So I think he liked your
Thank you, thank you,
story.
thank you so
So
much. Thank you so much.
so much thank you to you, and I'm very grateful to have you on the show. And
Thank you,
hope
thank you,
I
thank
see
you,
you on the roads very soon.
thank you, thank you, thank you so
So
much.
guys,
Thank
if
you.
you want to follow his journey, like his van life or anything he does in the future, and you can also support him in a lot of ways. So do follow his profile and check him out,
Thank you,
what he
thank you. It would
does
mean
and
a
his
lot.
content.
Thank you. It
Not
would
all
mean
good.
a lot. Thank you so much.
Sure.
Thank you so
Thanks,
much.
thanks a lot, bro.
Yeah,
Take
thank you,
care
thank
and
you,
be
thank you.
safe.
Take care. Take care. Bye, bye. Yeah,
Yeah, catch you soon. Bye bye.
yeah, sure, sure.